Hello, YouTube! We want to welcome you to a Sunday edition of Big E Sports. This is your host, Eric the Big E Green. Now, what happened in sports last night? Well, let's take a look. The Charlotte Hornets picked up the win over the Milwaukee Bucks, 115 to 114. The Boston Celtics fought tooth and nail with the Toronto Raptors, 126 to 123 in overtime. The LA Lakers was a winner over the New Orleans Pelicans, 104 to 99. The Dallas Mavericks picked up the win over the San Antonio Spurs, 110 to 93. And finally, the Sacramento Kings was a winner over the Utah Jazz, 121 to 117. Now, what's going on today in basketball, you ask? Well, let's take a look. The Phoenix Suns are taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Miami Heat's taking on the Indiana Pacers. The Charlotte Hornets are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Atlanta Hawks are taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. The Detroit Pistons is taking on the Washington Wizards. Denver Nuggets are taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. The Brooklyn Nets are taking on the New York Knicks. The Houston Rockets are taking on the Chicago Bulls. Dallas Mavericks are taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And finally, the Utah Jazz is taking on the LA Clippers. So, what's your score prediction for those games today? Well, you can comment on YouTube. Now, what happened in college football, you ask? Well, the first-ranked Oregon Ducks fought tooth and nail with Wisconsin 16 to 13. It was second-ranked Ohio State. They defeated Northwestern at Wrigley Field 31 to 7. It was third-ranked Texas over Arkansas 20 to 10. Fourth-ranked Penn State over Purdue 49 to 10. How about Kansas stunning sixth-ranked BYU 17 to 13? It was 12th ranked Georgia over 7th ranked Tennessee 31 to 17. It was 8th ranked Notre Dame over Virginia 35 to 14. 10th ranked Alabama over Mercer 52 to 7. It was 13th ranked Boise State doubling up on San Jose State 42 to 21. It was SMU over Boston College 38 to 28. 15th ranked Texas A&M was a winner over New Mexico State 38 to 3. How about Arizona State going to 16th ranked Kansas State and defeated the Wildcats 24 to 14. It was 17th ranked Colorado over Utah 49 to 24. How about New Mexico stunning 18th ranked Washington State 38 to 35? Stanford stuns 19th ranked Louisville 38 to 35. 20th ranked Clemson was a winner over Pitt 24 to 20. It was 21st ranked South Carolina over 23rd ranked Missouri 34 to 20. How about Florida defeating 22nd ranked LSU 27 to 16? And finally, in the top 25, Tulane, they're ranked number 25. They shut out Navy 35 to nothing. So, what else happened in football, you ask? Well, let's take a look. Liberty was a winner over UMass in overtime 35 to 34. Louisiana Tech over Western Kentucky 12 to 7. Auburn picked up the win over Louisiana Monroe 48 to 14. Marshall over Coastal Carolina 31 to 19. Kentucky over Murray State 48 to 6. Jacksonville State fought tooth and nail with FIU 34 to 31. Temple was a winner over FAU in overtime 18 to 15. Illinois was a winner over Michigan State 38 to 16. It was the Orangemen of Syracuse. They defeated California 33 to 25. Sam Houston was a winner over Kansas State 23 to 17. It was Utah State over Hawaii 55 to 10. Air Force shuts out Oregon State 28 to nothing. South Florida over Charlotte 59 to 24. It was USC over Nebraska 28 to 20. Let's see what else we have happen here, folks. And we also had the Baylor Bears over West Virginia, 49 to 35. Troy picked up the win over Georgia Southern, 28 to 20. It was James Madison over Old Dominion, 35 to 32. Arkansas State was a winner over Georgia State, 27 to 20. Rutgers was a winner over Maryland, 31 to 17. South Alabama defeated Louisiana, 24 to 22. Texas State was all over Southern Miss, 58 to 3. It was North Carolina over Wake Forest, 31 to 24. It was Iowa State doubling up on Cincinnati, 34 to 17. Memphis was over UAB 53-18, and finally, UNLV was a winner over San Diego State 41-20. Now, what's going on today in the NFL? Well, let's take a look at what we got here today, folks. We have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jacksonville Jaguars are taking on the Detroit Lions. LA Rams are taking on the New England Patriots. New Orleans Saints is taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Indianapolis Colts are taking on the New York Jets. The Minnesota Timberwolves are taking on the Tennessee Titans. Miami Dolphins are taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Green Bay Packers are taking on the Chicago Bears. The Atlanta Falcons are taking on the Denver Broncos. The Kansas City Chiefs are taking on the Buffalo Bills. And finally, the Cincinnati Bengals are taking on the LA Chargers. So, what's your score prediction for those games? Well, comment on YouTube. That is going to do for me today. Have a blessed day.